Trends. How do you spot trends? Trends give you an indication of where the coin seems to be going. Now, to have a trend, you need to have 3 points of contact with the trend line. So I'm just going to draw out a trend line right here, which will start from the point of its lowest, which is probably a point where you would invest at, okay? So we'll put a trend right here. So there needs to be 3 points of contact. So there they are. So we've got, there they are. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So this is where the coin should be going if we go the points of contact, okay? So it's going all the way over here. So in a way, we haven't gone off trend too much, okay? Now there'll be another trend line right here if we have a look. The trend line that runs here. So all of a sudden, it kind of breaks with trend. And then we've got a trend line going up here, okay? Which gives an indication it's going to go right up. Okay, but then what happens is then you've got this happening, okay, and so this trend, so then it goes off trend, okay, so we can see that the price is going over here. So there'll probably be a point where it meets this line here, and it will be at 21,3937. Okay, so the price is expected to go up to there. So if you bought at this point, okay, then looking at how the trend line is going with the 3 points of contact, in the long term, the price should go up to here. And as you can see, it's kind of, if it stays at this level, it actually will meet that. So trends are a good way of being able to look at the long-term potential of your coin. Okay, so you can have a look at its bottom point and you can see how the price has traveled. Okay, and you can make a deduction as to where that price is going to be in days or weeks time. Okay, do you see what I mean? And then of course, if you put this up more, then you can see where it's going to go in an even later date. Now what does happen is you can have a huge spike and then it goes down below and then it goes off trend, and then you've got to do a separate trend, okay, a separate trend line. But typically with trends, you can see where the price is going, all right? So another thing you could do is you could actually put a line up here to see, what's the best case scenario? Okay, so we've got, 1, 2, 3 points of contact for this trend line. Okay, so it could go anywhere from really sky high up here or over here. And so you've got a bit of a triangle to see where the price is going based on the trend lines, okay? So this is a really good way of seeing the long-term potential. So waves is something that most expert cryptocurrency traders are raving about. And one of the reasons why is because they have done the trend analysis and they can see that based on the movement of it, it's going to go right up, okay? Now this may cause you to reevaluate the situation if the price goes right down. Okay, but at the moment, what this is showing is really good signs of a rise. That's why at this point here, people will be saying, right, okay, the trend seems to be following this. So at worst case scenario, it should be around about here. And if they waited a little bit more for it to come up right here, and then they see 3 points of contact, then best case scenario is going to skyrocket even more. Okay, so that is how you can use trend lines to spot the long-term potential of your coin's movement. Okay, you can kind of see where is the coin likely to go. We can also see the downward side of it. Okay, so this is a more negative trend. Okay, so you've got the line coming down here. So worst case scenario, if we have a look over here, okay, so we've got 3 lines right there. Okay, going from that point down here. So it could actually plummet to down here. So this gives you really good indication of what the potential movements are of your coin. You can either have it skyrocketing, doing really well, or doing really badly, dependent on the support and the resistance that comes in, the coming days and weeks, okay? But as you can see, there's quite a mix of buyer support and seller resistance, but there seems to be quite a lot of seller resistance here. So this is one that anybody who has invested in this coin should keep a track of, okay? So that is how to use trend lines. I hope that's really helped you, and I hope that all of this technical analysis is really helping you with being a little bit more intelligent with what you do with your coins and how you buy and sell them. I hope that's helped, and I'll see you in the next lecture.